everybody. Happy day 14. Woo, 2 weeks. Holy cow. Today is a very Vlogmas podcast. So that means it's my kind of weekly recap. I'm going to talk about everything that I got done this week and what I've got on tap for next week. And I will get to show the stocking that I finished from making the fabric earlier this week and cutting out the stocking with the Accuquilt, which was really fun and really easy. So if you've ever thought about it, definitely something that you can do. It is a good time. You know, possibly one of my favorite gadgets. Not one that I would recommend for everybody, because I know it's like, it's a big machine. It's actually still sitting here right next to me. Big old machine, but the little like hand crank little go, which I also have, I use that one for creating EPP papers. I like that one a lot. Okay. Anyway, so it's a short podcast because it's a part of Vlogmas, so I don't want to ramble on too much, so I'm going to get right into it. So I will show you the stocking. Look, I did it with the dots from the Jolly box. I bound the top of it. You can do it with a cuff, but I decided not to. If I was going to give it to somebody, I would have done binding on the inside where I joined the two sections, but because it's just for me, I'm not all that worried about it. I could fold it down, which would be really cute, and if I was going to do that, I also would have bound the raw edges, but just for me to use it, I'm not worried about the raw edges, and I'm not. It is cute, flipped over like that though. That's adorable. But if I was gonna do it with like a big old cuff, I would have done it with Cuddle, like the fuzzy, like a Santa suit kind of fuzzy, and I would have done a big cuff, you know, taller, to be really floofy. But yeah, so one side was one of the panels I did, the other side's the other panel I did, and then the ombre flurries. Let me see. Oh, there we go. You can tell. Ombre flurries was the lining that I used. Yeah, I'm really happy with him. I think he's adorable. I didn't put a hang loop on because I wasn't sure how I was going to use him. I'm kind of I might end up having to put one on, like hand sew one on anyway. But I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to use them yet, so we'll see what I do. But that's him all finished. I just did some simple echo quilting around the joins. Nothing like difficult. I did a pretty good job of matching the seams on both panels. I did a pretty good job of that. I think, no, it looks good there. And on the heel, I think up here, I didn't do such a great job, but to be honest, I didn't even really think about that. Hadn't thought about that at all, actually. So the fact that any of these match is pretty exciting. I think the heel is my favorite part because it's just these little remnant pieces that are that just look a little bit different because of how small they are. But that's him. I'm super proud of him. Super cute. He will be a good addition to any holiday decorations that I finish up for this year. Might just stick them on the wall behind me for right now. But yeah, so it was a good week of Vlogmasing, even with my 3 vaccines that I ended up getting. So I've kind of pushed the Accuquilt Santa into next week, but that's okay. I am glad that I got the vaccination, and I am super glad that it was really one night of like just like serious tiredness, and I got a really good night's sleep. I dealt with a kind of sore arm the next morning, like where that bump was, where I could feel. That's all gone now. And so there's like, I'm good. So not as impactful as I'd feared with that first night. I was like, uh-oh. Oh no, maybe this is gonna be bad, but all good. So I'm excited about that. What I have coming up for this week is going to be, especially since I had to push it out, will be the Santa. So you'll see some pieces of that, getting that cut. What I will probably do, because I will be gone this weekend, Saturday evening and Sunday morning, for what would be my Sunday brunch, what I'll probably do is premiere, if I can. If not, I'll just release a video of sewing up some of the blocks for the Pixel Quilt Santa, and that will be my Sunday brunch this week because of being out, and I will share footage of that trip later in the week too. So Monday morning Vlogmas will probably be what Shannon got into this weekend. I gotta finish up the itinerary before I post this video, so I've really got to like plan out what the weekend, how that will impact. Since I'll be gone, I'm excited about it though. It's gonna be a good time. And yeah, that's really about it. I am hoping to finish Legit Kit's Color Vortex because I didn't get to sew that up, the 4 blocks together. So I'm hoping to finish that. That might make an appearance, but yeah, I know that I had wanted to do some ornaments, but I remember some things that I used to do with my kids' dad, their grandmother. She was really crafty too, and there were a couple of things that we used to do during the holiday season that I hadn't thought about in a really long time, and I'm thinking I might want to do, if not this week, the last week of Vlogmas. So I'll figure that out. When we used to make angels with vintage napkins, which is a lot of fun, and I had Googled and YouTubed to see if people were doing it, and people have done it like in a similar manner. So I might try to like suss out what exactly it is we did. I just remember there being a lot of starch involved. We have a lot of like antique shops and stuff around, so I might be able to find some vintage napkins. And then there's a what is it? Mod Podge, yeah, activity that I hadn't thought about in forever, and I think I might want to do that too. So be on the lookout for some very 90s crafts that I used to do with my former mother-in-law. But be on the lookout. I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much for a fantastic 2 weeks. This has been a lot of fun. I was kind of scared about what I'd gotten myself into, and I was worried I wasn't going to be able to really fulfill what I wanted to do, or that I was just going to bore you all to tears. But it's been fun coming up with like neat little things to show and to talk about for like 5 or 10 minutes. So I appreciate you guys so much. Remember that at the end of Vlogmas, I will be doing a if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. So please like and share and tell your friends. Also, if you haven't already, watch Stephanie of Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. Her Vlogmas came out at 8:30, and then be sure to head over to Russ of Quilt Meets World and watch his Vlogmas, which goes out at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.